stepping back into the church was the greatest thing that we could ever do last year. And since then, it has been such, like, life has just been so easy.
Yeah.
It seems.
A lot less anxiety. I mean, there's still been stressful moments, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's been just more peace in the house, within myself, I think within you too. And it's nice when you know and you acknowledge that not everything is within your control, and it's not supposed to be. Like, we're not put here to micromanage everything in life. You know, like, it's God's plan ultimately. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the whole thing just kind of coming back to the church, it reshaped our outlook on life. And for me, it's a good reminder to reel it back in a bit. And, you know, I've always been a big planner, and this has to be this way, this has to be this way, we're going to do this, then this is going to happen. And that just produces a lot of anxiety and unnecessary stress. It's pretty nice when you can literally say, Jesus, take the wheel, because he has the wheel. And, and that's perfectly fine. You got to just trust in the plan.
Yeah. Talk about planning. Got a wedding in 5 days, but
yeah, that's been a lot of planning.
But you can't just like stop wedding planning and say, all right, I'm done. But then like freaking what? I didn't have a freaking place to get ready.
Yeah. He was about to be getting ready in the hallway.
If once we learn that, it's like, okay, Jesus took the wheel. You got to figure it out. Nah, Jesus got it. No, you got to do something about it.
Yeah. No, yeah. You still got to do the work, but it's just less pressure when you're doing the work. Like, for instance, you know, for me, I feel like really diving into leaning on our faith and just God and Jesus, and it's changed my approach to how I interact with our vendors. Like, you know, old Brianna probably would have like been super sassy and rude to the majority of our vendors by now, because things haven't gone how I thought they would go, you know, and they do things differently than how I would do things. But I've had a lot of grace, and just, you know, I've really tried to just approach each situation with just compassion and understanding. And the world does not revolve around me. The world does not revolve around us and our wedding. These are human beings who have lives of their own, other commitments that they also have to uphold, and just really trying to do that frame shift. And it's been helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to say about walking with Christ, walking with God as you go through life. And something that always like resonated with me before getting back into the church. It's like, I don't need God. I just need strength, courage, passion, fire, you know, and discipline to get through anything that I need to do, because I'm an adult. I can do this myself. And no, you can't. And when if you allow him back into your life, it's like a superpower. I mean, life doesn't get easier, but the stressors get easier. You know, identifying when you're pushing too hard gets easier, because to obsess with something so much that it breaks down, to obsess something so much is not a sin, but to obsess over something that it breaks down your temple or it breaks down relationships around you, that's hurtful. That's sinful. And I feel like I was walking through life before like that. It's my way or the highway. This is how it should be done. I'm going to do this. I'm going to build this Jeep. I'm going to make these videos. Get out of my way. And I was in my own way. You know, averaging 4 hours of sleep, that's not good for me.
Yeah.
Well, what does that do to the stress and the, you know, how I carried myself throughout my days? It's like, well, that doesn't help that either, because like I am, you know, no one is a nice person when they're sleep deprived.